But let's do this again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Sorry about the interruption, folks. We have this happen. It gets on my goddamn nerves. Just irritates me. Sometimes we have technical difficulties like a mofo. So, sorry to have that interrupt you, Ivory. Please continue with your statement. Right. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for using that word, academy. See that's people forget about, that is a whole collection of people who are trying to relish in this idea of protecting, not to be against, and it's such a, like, a mind warp, because you have these people who 2 years ago were like, they were all for the police and, blue lives matter all of a sudden, right? Like, no one is blue in this country. You can take that off. You can take the uniform off at the end of the day. You can't take the skin off. You can't take how you feel and how you are off. So, we have to think about where is Miss J over there? She's eating. She's over here eating, just enjoying herself. Yeah, waving at the camera like, hey, look at me eating. Ebony, I can hear you on her microphone because you are muted, Miss Thing. You are doing too much right now. You're going to make me have an insurrection on Story Lane. I'm going to go send a bunch of Proud Boys up in there and be like, Ebony, put that burger down. Proud Boys are the ones who are white nationalists. And they stand for Donald Trump. I actually watched a whole thing about all this going on today because I really stay in the mix of politics and everything that goes on with this country, because I do care about, like, more so than I should, about people in this country, because people will irritate you every day. But, we should be allowed to be irritating every day. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we are sometimes. But some people love it. Some people don't. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be here or they don't belong here. Everybody gets a fair chance. Everybody should. And what makes me sick about this whole thing that went down in January 6th is that, like, they were willing to go up there and kill people. We have watched throughout Trump's presidency where time after time we've seen the colored people of our country take it worse, get treated worse, get things taken away, and just be left. Oh well, who's left to fight for them? And if you fight for them, you're part of the radical left. you're out of your mind, you're racist against white people, all this crazy stuff. The point I was trying to make before I think we got cut off was, I don't know if you know who Marjorie Taylor Greene is. She's a representative out of Georgia. And she's this white lady that's been screaming some crazy stuff left and right over there. So she's been making the case about how, like, they're now being treated like black folks, basically. Oh, now it matters. Oh, now they wake up. Like I was telling your sister, I was like, she was complaining that, now they're being treated like less than, or like criminals. And I never will. Mm-hmm. Like you're expected to just know like what to do. No, it's not. It almost seems like two different sets of rules, right? Powerful, most powerful, yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, because it wasn't meant for black folks, for Mexican folks, for anybody else other than white people. Back in the day, it wasn't meant for anyone else to get ahead. This country was not built or founded on really everybody being able to do the same thing. Let's get real here. George Washington owned slaves, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln. I mean, you can go down the list of these people who were our founding fathers. But we have to learn how to evolve in this country. We have to learn to grow and get through these things and work together, because we're not going anywhere. No one's not going anywhere. And I don't want black folks to go anywhere. Shit. Yes. She said, look, Ebony was making faces over there, too worried about sparking up a cigarette. She's not even paying attention. What was she saying, Ebony? Because I wanted to. So do you think that these people had any reason to go up in there? For reals. What do they stand for? No, definitely not. She was like the worst. the True. Hey, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I used to actually like Donald Trump before he became president. No joke. I actually used to like Donald Trump before he became president because he was funny. He was, a little different and he voiced his opinion in a funny way, but never would I have imagined him as our president. I was like, whoa, time out. We're taking it a little too far now. Like when he became president, like the night that it happened, I was in tears. I was like, oh my God, we're all gonna die. I really did. Because I don't think that someone like him was able to take this job in a serious way where he realized that we have over 300 million people in this country he has to think about. But the reality is what happened is white people wanted to storm that Capitol, and yeah. And now he's like, well, I mean, those are my fans, but I ain't got shit to do with that. What did he do positive? What did he do in a good way for any of us? Oh, please. Oh, please. But it takes more of us. Amen. We need a fresh way of thinking. Yeah, we need to freshen it up a little bit every now and then. Oh, yes. I totally agree. Like, you cannot have new things happen with old ideas. And you can't say that old white people don't get it, because let me tell you, I am friends with a lot of older white people who stand on the same side we do. They get it. They see the world how it really should be, like there's more of us coming. We're not going away. We have to learn how to love that we're all here. Regardless of what you like or don't like, we can all be different. We're all different. We all think differently. Different is good. Different is great. Different makes it fun, interesting. Like, imagine if we all danced in the street to white folk music for the rest of our life. God darn. I would have no rhythm. Nah, I'm just kidding. But it's interesting because, like, you have, like, all three of us. We're all mixed breeds, right? We're all half-breed folk here. Well, girl, you better take another look in the mirror. You are dumb. She better stop. I'm trying to get darker. I'm like, where's more sun? Where's this 100-degree weather at? I'm trying to get darker by the minute. But we can't have, this kind of shit happen in our country where we can't allow the democratic process to take place because this is what keeps us free. This is what keeps us able to keep things changing and moving as we go forward. You know, if we were to stay stuck under Trump, this would be like we're living in Russia. It'd be a communist country. Isn't that what Republicans don't like? They're so against that kind of stuff. She can go there and get herself comfortable. But hey, I ain't hating on some lawn chairs. I got one over there right now. So you already know all my furniture was free, Ebony, so don't even play. As long as no Republicans come and take it from me because I've got it for free. They'll be like, your government gave it to you? No, the people around the block did. You damn right I got that shit right next to the trash can. I mean, somebody else, it was, you know, whatever. I didn't tell you my newest find. A wheelchair. Oh my God. Too much. Y'all are funny. Is it really 10:48? I see it back there on your TV, Ebony. We have 12 minutes left already. Where does this time go during these podcasts? I feel like we start it and then it's like 10 minutes and I'm like, well, I wait all day for this and then an hour goes by like nothing. And I don't even get to raise my petition flags. I ain't got all of my things out I want to get going. It's some bull. Is that something that you really feel strongly about? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Agreed. People are gonna, yeah. Yep. It's true. Right. Right. Mhm. Yep. Of course not. No. Of course not. How dare they do that to a man? Make it make sense. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. And a tubal. Mhm. Right. Right. Yep. Yep. In a tubal pregnancy. Yeah, it's all good. True. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, of course. It's a man's world, you know. That's how it's always. Mhm. It's very true. Ah, I hear a little bit of, but that's why we are the way we are in this country. You know, that's why we have to learn to progress forward because it's been this stale way of governing everybody. You know, by a man's thought or want, and it has nothing to do with how somebody else might go through things. It's just what. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, isn't that kind of the way that things are going with the president who wanted to take over this country? Ebony and I, yes, there are people now that this is true what she just said. There are people now, women getting charged with stillbirths. They're getting charged with criminal charges because they had stillbirths. Yeah, it's true what your sister just said, Ebony. It's true. It's crazy. Yes. Yeah. Since last year in Texas, it's been law. Well, in Texas, we like to do what we want. Yeah, or accept, hire people on a tax bracket. Well, let's wrap up. Final thoughts. And it's been that way since 2007. For 15 years. 15 years, y'all. Now, I don't know about you, but I ain't been paid minimum wage in about 15 years. So I don't even know what the hell's up with that. But I think we've had a spirited conversation and we've had a good little debate, I guess. Man, we didn't even debate. What are you talking about? We were all in agreement on everything tonight. But next week we're going to do it again. We're going to bring up something else. We're going to talk about something else crazy because, it just never seems to be that this country doesn't give us something else to worry about or, think about. Just remember, folks, we're all here together. We all got to learn how to love each other and accept each other's differences and let each other live. It's the only way we're going to get through this. We got to stop the hatred. We got to stop killing each other. It's not a way to be. And thank you, ladies, for joining me and this podcast. And Ebony, of course, as always. It's always good to see you. Could they even see this back here? Did y'all even see this back here? Raw podcast live. Did y'all even see that? It wasn't even in the fucking thing the whole fucking time. You weren't even paying attention the whole time. Did you see this? You didn't see this? God dang it. Big-headed ass. Yeah, of course. We do have captions. Don't worry. But anyway, till next week, everybody. Thank you, Ivory. Thank you, Jay. It's Raw the Podcast Live. We're doing it like we do every week. We'll do it again next week, folks.
Hey, that's our show for today. Thank you all for tuning in and keeping it raw with us. Till next time, everybody. Love y'all. Peace.